Hi guys and girls, and welcome back. So sorry about the lighting. It is kind of gloomy out here, like clouds in the sky, but nonetheless I've been having a great day. I actually just came back from seeing Madea's family funeral, you guys, and I have to say that it was a great movie. Now this movie review is going to be very quick because I actually want to go see it again. So I'm gonna try to make the next showing and try to do this movie review in less than 20 minutes. So let's see. First, I have to refresh myself because, yeah, I found this delicious place that sells these candy apples out here, and oh my gosh, it's so delicious. It's called Popcornopolis. Popcornopolis. It is delicious. I'm gonna show y'all my candy apple. It is a caramel, y'all. Like, check it out, delicious. I already had one, so I already know how it tastes. I had one actually when I went to go see the movie for the first time. And y'all, this junk is the bomb. It is delicious. But so let me tell y'all, like, I enjoyed it. And I actually was supposed to go see this movie last week with a colleague, but I got kind of tied up, so I wasn't able to go see it last week. But y'all, I just saw it, and when I say, like, he had me rolling. We know Tyler Perry is notorious for his comedy, y'all. It's so good. He's notorious for being able to create stories that are inspirational, that have lessons embedded in them, and on the top of that are very humorous. My mouth is so watery because this thing is so oh, delicious. I didn't know it was a green apple. I thought it was red. It's actually green, but this is delicious, y'all. So I was surprised to see, like, at the beginning of the movie, it opened. And by the way, great selection of characters. Like, oh my gosh, the actors and the actresses who played these characters. It's great. What's up, Jerry? I'm talking about beautiful black people, y'all, on screen. Nothing better than seeing beautiful black people on screen. And it's so juicy. Who here? Movie. Who has seen the movie? I think somebody trying to post a link to see it for free. I'm about to block this person because that is totally inappropriate. You know, bootlegging over here on my thing, on my videos, like, no, we go see and support our own. You don't bootleg it. It's very important to support black businesses. That includes filmmakers. But I know some people have their reservations because they're like, oh, Tyler Perry gay, or he putting on a dress, or whatever. But y'all have to think about the big picture. Like, he gives so many black actors and actresses opportunities that they would never get in white Hollywood out here in California. So that's why there's black Hollywood in Atlanta. It's the reason why, you guys. You guys have to just talk to black celebrities. They will tell you. It's so windy out here. But they will tell you why they go to Atlanta, man, and why they work for Tyler Perry Studios, because that's where the opportunity is at. That's who's hiring. That's who's hiring black actors. But I'm looking at a beautiful thank you. But so I was surprised to see how the movie opened up, and in the beginning, like, they were in a car headed to I think they were headed to go for the to celebrate the anniversary, right, of the mother and the father in the family. And when Tyler Perry was driving, he had swerved, right, in a car. And so, of course, I got attention of the police, and the police came up, and they made, like, a whole, like, scene about it, y'all. It was hilarious. Now, I think Tyler Perry is the only filmmaker that can take something that is so serious, such a sensitive topic as police brutality, and twist it and turn it into something that's comedy. I think he's the I've never seen anyone else do it but him, because he had us rolling in there. And granted, you know how detrimental this issue is to the black community, where police are targeting black people, pulling us over, killing us, and then parents have to give their kids this whole lesson about what to do when you're stopped by the police. But when I said that whole entire scene was just comedy, y'all, I was just like, oh my gosh. And it was crazy because I'm looking at the eyes of the police officer, and of course they look red. And even Tyler Perry's eyes, his eyes look red. So I think they made a joke. I don't know if this was intentional, because I know how sometimes with filmmaking, you have to like work with what you got, right? And sometimes the unexpected happens, like things that aren't written into the script happens, and you're like, okay, how are we going to finesse this situation, right? So I'm wondering, because I would love to see the behind the scenes on this, and I'm a big fan of behind the scenes in movies, like, but I would like to see behind the scenes, like, what happened? Like, how is it that the police officer's eyes were red and Tyler Perry's eyes were red? Like, I don't know. I think they're trying to pull it off in the movie by saying that. I made a joke out of it by saying that. Alright, y'all. This thing is so good. But they made a joke out of it in the movie by saying that the police officer, they was on some shit, right? Like, they was high. But I'm wondering, like, did they really have a moment where they actually started to, like, cry? Because this is, like, a real thing. Like, when you put yourself in that position of innocent black people who've been killed by the police, I can imagine it can stir up some emotions, right? And so, I just, looking at his eyes, like, he just looked like he had been just crying, y'all. And then they just had to get back into the character and continue filming. But I wonder, what was up? Because you couldn't hide that red. And just like, usually, when a person's been crying, especially heavy, I'm talking about when that pain hurt, like when your tears come from like deep-seated pain, you know, your eyes are going to be red. Their eyes were bloodshot red. So I thought that was interesting. But the whole movie was interesting. Like, the whole movie was funny. The characters did a great job. Granted that most of the characters that he hired, I ain't even never seen these people before. So I believe they are rising actors and actresses, and I'm like, okay, that's what's up. This is business right here. Some of y'all probably don't know, but I did meet Tyler Perry when I was living in Atlanta. I actually used to work at Tyler Perry Studios as a background actor. I did like the laugh track for a few of his shows that he filmed there. He was so cool. He was very personable. You know? He's like a regular person. He's a regular person. So I'm thinking about, like, my colleague now, who's in the PhD program I'm in, she was like, when she finishes, she actually wanted to get into acting. And I told her, go for it. She was like, she thinking about moving to Atlanta. And I was telling her, Facebook keep breaking up my phone, a video. But I was telling her, like, that's where that's Black Hollywood down there, and you're gonna get hired. Don't worry about that. And I heard that he is actually opening up a studio to produce content, new content by other, I guess, you know, up and coming filmmakers and producers. It's gonna be like a black Netflix. I'm like, that is what's up. So basically creating more jobs, more opportunities for writers, directors, producers, actors, actresses, everybody, y'all. Editors, everybody. From pre to post-production. And you're gonna get hired. Like, if you want a job working with Tyler Perry at the Tyler Perry Studios, like, I was like, go for it. I encourage anybody, go for it. He will put you on. He gives a lot of people opportunities, you know. So many people have are able to sustain a life. You know, like you're able to survive just off of Tyler Perry alone. You know, so a lot of people they talk their shit about Tyler Perry, but a lot of those black celebrities out there will not be eating without him. So kudos to him. But thinking about the movie though, yeah, it had a lot of moments in the movie. One of the characters that I think I came across in the movie that I don't know if he's new, but he's new to me. The guy who had the throat cancer and he was talking with the little machine to his neck. I thought that character was so funny. I had never seen him in any of Tyler Perry movies before. And I think that they said this is his very last movie. I'm like, damn, man. Why? Why does it have to be his last movie? Yeah, check this out. Okay, I'm still about 10 more minutes. But that character was great. I'm like, I have to bring that character back because he was funny. I mean, just the way he sounded was funny. And the way they placed his dialogue throughout the movie, it made it funny. There was a lot of those moments where it was just perfect timing of the dialogue. I don't know who wrote it. I didn't really pay too much attention to the credits at the end, which I should have. I usually do. But I didn't this time to see who was the screenwriter. But the dialogue, the pace and everything was just perfect. And so in the movie, it's crazy. It's a great storyline. Because in the movie, there's a lot of shit going on, by the way. A lot of secrets being kept. Traditional shit that you see in a black family, right? Or any family for that matter. I mean, not just a black family. But we notorious for that. Like what goes on in this house stays on in this house kind of thing. So what do you say? Never have crumbs on you like those crumbs on my lips? This is actually sugar crystals that are on my lips, and it's so delicious. It's like all over my jacket, but I don't care. So the son of the married couple, right, who the movie basically is the story is surrounding, this is another thing. I thought when they said like Madea's funeral, I thought it was her funeral because it was like this is her last movie. I'm thinking that it's a funeral for Madea. No, Madea ain't even the one that died in the movie. It's the husband, right, that dies in the movie, right? And so the son of the husband is cheating on his girlfriend with this another chick, and they all at the same hotel. The father is cheating on his wife. Sorry, y'all, this is a spoiler alert, but the father is cheating on his wife with a younger chick at this same hotel, and they find out because they're at the same hotel, basically. It was crazy. It was just a big mess, y'all. And kind of find out when the guy, the son who was cheating with this other girl, got done having sex with her. They was listening through the water. Was like, you hear that? You hear that? Kind of find out it's his dad. He was like, it's a familiar voice. It's like, that voice sounds familiar. Kind of find out it's his whole freaking dad. Like that shit, I had to be embarrassed and crazy. But he jumped up and it was like, we went next door. It's like, let's go see, you know. I don't think she wanted to see or something. Like, she was like, no, don't go over there. And he was like, no, let's go. Like, and he wanted to see. So when they go over there, kind of find out the fucking dad fucking had a heart attack and died, y'all. This shit's crazy. Motherfucker died. And so I like the way they set that scene up because it built the anticipation in the viewer. They didn't really show us, the viewer, what happened, you know. So we was like, damn, like what happened? But we can see the reactions on the actors and actresses' faces. Like Madea, like, oh my gosh. It was like, oh my gosh, you know, looking at this scene that just unfolded, right, with the father having a heart attack and being passed out. And so eventually they show us, the viewer, what happened, right? And you can see the man laying down on his back with his fucking penis erect, like a full 90 degrees, y'all. Erect, sticking straight up in the air. That's how he died. It was funny, man. So many funny moments in this movie. Also, I gotta finish this before I go into the movie. But so that happened, and then basically, I think that was like the climax of the movie, right? And so then after that, it was just a whole bunch of shit. They're trying to keep secrets or whatever. And they kept a secret pretty much all the way to the end. And so they get back to the house and everybody's like, what's going on? Da, 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 da. It was a sad moment because, you know, the news got around to the family that, you know, he didn't make it. It was funny because when the doctor came out and delivered the news, she was like, sorry, he didn't make it, and kind of went, she left, basically. And that's another thing. I like that Tyler Perry made an effort to put black people on screen. Like, I want to say it was like an all-black cast. Even the supporting actors were black. The doctor who came out to deliver the bad news that the dad had died, it was a female doctor. She was black. I'm like, okay, okay. I like that, you know. And then, so yeah, the family found out, whatever. And it was just interesting to see like how the events unfolded after that. And it was going like overtime. It was put in overtime trying to keep this secret, and it was really, really hard for them to keep the secret. So of course the funeral came around. And y'all, the funeral, they sit up here and milk that shit. They got a lot of fucking screen time just out of the funeral alone, and it basically was a reflection of how black funerals go down. We all know, like, how people say that black churches, people be in church for a long time, right? And even the funerals be lasting a very long time. So that's what basically happened in the movie. The funeral, I think the funeral lasted probably at least over 5 to 6 hours, y'all. It was crazy. And everybody, of course, had to give their words. And so it was a point where I think it was Madea got up there and she was like, so who knows the man who had died, right? Who was in the casket? Who knows him? It was like, everybody who knows him, get up and go to the other side. And it was like a whole gang of women, y'all, that he hadn't fucked. Got up in the fucking funeral and went to the other side. It just was crazy, y'all. And after that, like, oh yeah, another thing, and this is like, I think a subliminal message. So you know how they have like the viewing right before the funeral. You go and you look at the body, whatever, to make sure that the person look how you want them to look or whatever. So when they went, Madea went there to look at his body, you know, him dressed in a suit or whatever that they had picked out for him. The casket wouldn't stay closed. The casket kept opening, right? And turned out that because he died with his penis erect, it was his penis that was keeping the freaking casket open. This just is retarded, y'all. Like, we know in real life, of course, that ain't happening, right? Now, ain't nobody dick that big to keep no fucking casket door open. Like, they kept popping open. The bottom half of the casket door kept, you know, popping open. And so Madea, like, she was thinking back to how, what she saw when she first saw him in the hotel when he first had died, and she was like gagging, like that, right? Every time she thought about it. And I think subliminally that basically, I mean, y'all know how to analyze things, right? So this is how I interpret that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people probably have too, probably who have done movie reviews, but I'm like, really? We all know that Tyler Perry is gay. I mean, despite that, I think he got a girlfriend or a wife or something and had a kid. But everybody know this man. I mean, you ain't got to hide it. You are what you are, you know. But of course, in the black community, you cannot be gay. So you're going to get attacked by people, unfortunately. But it's like, in that part, he was gagging. But I think that was more like a... symbolic meaning, you know, of him gagging. At that point, him playing the role of Madea was gagging, and at the thought of the dick still being erect. And I'm just like, really? You know, like, we know what that means. You know, when a person gag, especially in reference to a dick, we talking about like, oh, they gag, like they sucking a dick and they choking on it, right? That's how I interpret it, right? So it was interesting. And fast forward to the funeral, it was like the same thing. The casket kept coming up, and they were like pushing the casket down or whatever. It just, by him doing that, I don't know, for me, that said something more than what they wanted to say. I mean, we can kind of read between the lines, right? I'm just like, come on, Tyler Perry, you milking this shit. You milking it, man. It was interesting. And there was another scene too where, I'm trying to remember, it was something else that he did, and we just like, that's gay. Everybody know that's gay. Y'all feel free to drop your comments below and let us know what y'all think about this movie and different parts in the movie that really stood out to you. So basically the casket bust open in the funeral or whatever, and then that basically, they called the funeral, they basically called it off. They was like, okay, this is the end of the funeral, because it was just too much crazy shit going on. So everybody ran out, and they ended up going back to the house. And then it's like, when they went back to the house, that's when the secrets, all the secrets just came out, y'all. They came out. Y'all, you're not gonna let me bring this in. Anybody want this? This was $12 too. It is so delicious, y'all. It was worth it. That's the second one I got today. But, and they went back to the house, and the secrets had it came out. Like, it's, you can't keep a secret but for so long, because everybody was like crying and stuff and mourning the death. And then the girl who basically slept with the dad, who basically killed them, you know, made him have a heart attack, she was there, and the son didn't want her to be there. But it was like, just as much as she was keeping a secret from the family, he was keeping a secret from the family, because he also was cheating too, you know. They had seen each other at the same time at the hotel when they was, you know, cheating or whatever. So the secret came out. Basically, he told her secret, she told his secret, and the shit just exploded. Y'all have to go see this movie if y'all haven't seen it already, y'all, like, for real. And so from that, people was looking at, like, the mother, like, man, you know, she seemed kind of calm about everything, right? Kind of find out, she was kind of really unbothered that her husband had died, because she was fed up with his shit. Kind of find out, like, he had been cheating. I mean, it wasn't no surprise. We knew it. But I think the family members didn't know. You know, and so he basically had been cheating on her for like many years with different women, apparently, especially the girls that he was sleeping with that showed up at his funeral. And she was just fed up, and she was talking about how she struggled. And this is, you know, this is definitely a Tyler Perry hallmark right here, because this was a moment where this is like the lesson that was embedded in the story. Another lesson, basically, where she was going in and she was just like, I put up with this stuff for so long and tired, you know, this, that, and other. And everybody was there when she was going in giving her speech, right? Towards the end, this is after the funeral. Everybody in the family was there, and they were just like, damn, you know, we know you went through all of that or whatever. So from that, she ended up, this is funny, she ended up basically having a date. And y'all got to see who the freaking date is. Like, she had already had her shit situated. Like, after the funeral, she ended up going on vacation to Vegas. I ain't gonna tell y'all who, y'all got to go see it. But she ended up going on vacation to Vegas with a new date, and they're like, oh, she must have had already been doing something, because like the timing of it, like how you already got a date, you know, you just buried your husband, and oh yeah, I forgot to mention, she buried her husband 2 days after he died. Like, she was just really trying to get him just put away, basically, like, bye. and so before I go, I have to say this, I really like the way Tyler Perry, like he gives lessons, and he's notorious for this, y'all. Like, you know, I feel like, and it comes, even though yes, he wears his dress and dresses up as Madea, but it's very powerful the way he allows Madea, you know, Madea being the grandmother, an older woman, you know, figure in the family, to give these messages, because people listen to grandma. You know, you may not listen to mama or even dad, you know, or anybody else in the family, but you're gonna listen to grandma, right? Because grandma got wisdom. And so, or Madea, and she was just going in. She was giving everybody a lesson. You know, the guy who had the son who had cheated, she got him, sit him down. She sat him down on the couch and gave him a lesson, you know, on, you know, how he was doing wrong or whatever, because his girl was kind of torn in between like two sides, not knowing if she should leave him. Madea gave a good lesson. Y'all gotta go see. I can't even repeat what she said, because I would do it injustice. You know, it's much stronger coming from Madea, but she put her up on game, was telling her, like, you know, you ain't gotta put up with this, you know, it's your choice. Then when her boyfriend came in, the guy who had cheated came in, she sat his ass down on the couch. She was like, oh no, you don't talk to me like that, because he came in with his little attitude and anger issues, you know. And she was like, no, sit your ass down. She put him up on game, and I just liked the way the movie ended. It was very inspirational. It actually got me to cry. I cried. I don't cry in every inspirational movie, but I definitely cried at the end of this one. I think my tears started to fall when the mother was giving her story about all the shit she had been through, you know, and she was like, yeah, people think I'm weak, calling me weak, but I'm, you know, I'm strong. And I just started to cry. I was just like, oh, isn't that all of our story, right? I think pretty sure every black woman can identify with that. You know, we people think that we're weak, you know, and they may test us, but we are strong. We've been through a lot, so that's just very powerful. I just like the message that he puts in his movies. It's very inspirational. You can connect with the characters. I don't know, people like to say, oh, all his movies are the same. All his movies aren't the same. The storyline is different. And I do like how he makes an effort to empower black women. So yes, that's a common theme in his movies, you know. He's about black female empowerment. So that's beautiful, you know, and teaching lessons. But I do gotta go, you guys. I want you guys to share what you think about this movie. I give it 5 stars because it was perfect. Perfect. But I gotta go. I'm about to go see this movie again. Y'all let me know what you think about the movie if you saw it. Let me know what your reaction is to the movie and how many stars you give it. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Oh, did I get rid of all my crumbs? All right, let me go. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.